everyone, I'm Praveena from Group 320. I'm going to explain about the topic of the bioenergetics of the respiratory chain. In this one, my topic is cytochrome C. I hope you will all enjoy my explanation.
Cytochrome C is a small protein that plays a vital role in cellular respiration by helping the transport electronics in the electron transport like chain, a key part of the energy production in cells. It is found in all living organisms, showing how ancient and important it for life. Like structurally, it has a heme group, like a molecule within a iron atom that allows it to carry electrons, switching between the different forms as it does go. They have this heme group is attached to specific amino acids in the protein, making its structure highly consistent across the species. Like during the transition of cytochrome C from it reduced to the and it will oxidized like states, its structure slightly shifts, which helps facilitate electron transport. The structural similarity across the organisms allows cytochrome C from one species to interact with component from the another. It highlighting its evolutionary conservation. Next, about quantum mechanism, it studies like those by Jortner explored how cytochrome C's electrons transport depends on temperature. Highly scientific and understand the fine details of how energy moves at the molecular level. And if you see that this diagram tells about the cytochrome is an important protein in our cells that helps to produce energy. It will tells about the amino acids and heme group and key resistances and electron transport and conservation. First, if we talk about the amino acids, these are building blocks of cytochrome C. They are arranged in specific sequence, which is almost the same in all living organisms because cytochrome C is so essential. And heme group, this is the part of the center of the protein that contains iron. The iron can change between two states like this, and then it allows the cytochrome C to carry and transfer electrons. Next, if we talk about the key resistance, it tells about the certain amino acids in cytochrome C like histidine 18 and methionine interact with the iron in the heme group. It helps in the function properly. And conservation, the amino acid sequence and heme group are very similar in all species, showing how crucial it is for cytochrome C to work effectively. Next, electron transport. In electron transport, cytochrome C moves electrons during cellular respiration, a process that generates energy for the cell, and it activation less. Electron transfer at low temperature, electron can move without needing extra energy. And next, temperature and vibration. The temperature affects the how fast electron move because it moves molecular vibrates in molecular shape and electron movement. In this one, the scientists have developed a theory about how the shape of molecules affects how the electrons and atoms move. And lost in experimental methods, the scientists uses like spectropolarimetry, which tracks changes in cytochromes molecules during the electron process. Then, if we talk about the scientists, in scientists they'll tell like Dognazen, Kujesnow, and Ulstrup in 1977 have developed a rigorous theory of the conformational dynamic dynamics of process of transport of electrons and atoms in biological reactions. In practical calculations based on the theory, However difficult to make, the wave functions of the systems are unknown. Of great importance of the biophysics are crude qualitative models and qualitative methods of quantum chemistry. It is evident that investigation of the oxidation reduction biological process are highly topical. In many of the methods are like informative, like particularly magnetic. If it and then before we talk about the spectropolarimetry, it allows one to direction follow the conversions of various types of cytochromes in the electron transport chain in the suspension of the subchondrial submitochondrial particles. In among electron carriers, the most truly studied one is the cytochrome C, a universal heme containing protein and a obligatory participant in the respiration process of all living organisms from yeast cells to like human beings. And like primary structures of cytochrome of many tens of organisms have been revealed. Like my explanation is done from here.
Thank you everyone. My explanation is done here.